Hey guys, welcome to my little vintage channel. I want to make an announcement. Something big happened and I never thought this day would come, but I will be getting Masters of the Universe Eternia, a vintage one. And I'm completely, it still hasn't registered in my brain. So what happened was that I have a trauma about Eternia because I always wanted to have it as a child, but we were poor at the time, or too poor, and so I sometimes played with this thing at a friend's house. It wasn't really a friend, but my mother was a cleaning lady there in their house. They had a lot of money, so I saw this Eternia thing and I was blown away. It was great. And apart from the fact that it was so expensive, I also never saw it again in collections or so. I didn't see it at the flea market, stuff like that. If I had, I would have probably bought it. But yeah. And then Mattel Origins released their Origins version of Eternia, and it was too expensive again. I looked into the pricing options, and they were I don't know, it was the shipping costs were already way too much, in the end it would have cost something like 650 or so. I'm not sure, but at the time it was too much. I should have bought it at the time when it came out, but I that's a lot of money that you have to have available at that time. So yeah, I was pretty mad about Eternia, to be honest, about the Origins thing. I said, look, these guys have the unique chance to make an Eternia, make it available finally, after the first one was already. I don't know. There are different factors that came together. It probably didn't sell well enough. It was too expensive to make and all. I understand all that. But they now had the chance to make this thing available. Actually available. And not with the high-end collectors who spend a lot of money no matter what. But they didn't. It was hard to get. And now it's even harder to... right now is a time when a lot of people who bought it originally realize, okay, this thing is huge, and sell it again. Sometimes you can get a good price right now. So I've been keeping an eye on the market for the Origins Eternia, and I saw that you can pay them off. That's apparently an option with some payment methods and all. So I thought about doing that maybe with the Origins Eternia, but then I thought, you know what? I mean, I like the Origins Eternia, and I will probably get it when I see it for affordable price. I will not pay more than maybe $400. But that's right now they are too expensive. That you don't get them for that price very often. But if you've been around long enough, you know that sometimes you just have luck and get something relatively cheap. So I will keep my eye out for the Origins thing. But I didn't want to pay it off monthly if it isn't even the vintage one. So I said, okay, next time I see a vintage Eternia, I will get it, because I once had the chance to buy Eternia in box, in great condition, for $800, and I couldn't. I was too broke at the time. I just didn't have the money, so I did not get it, and it haunted me. It really haunted me. I still think about it because that box alone is expensive. You could have probably, I don't know what in-box Eternia is selling for, but I don't know. I've seen it offered for $3,000, sometimes more. So I was pretty devastated that I couldn't get it. And now I wanted to end this trauma. I wanted to say, okay, now I have it. I can this this subject is closed. I can move on. I wanted to move on. So yeah. And now I saw this thing for sale somewhere in Europe, in I think in Italy. And it cost something like $799. And I did long thinking and all. And then I felt like that's a good price. I looked at the condition, and everything looked great. The photo was already the whole thing built up, and it looks great. It's just a great playset. So yeah, I got it, and I'm paying it off every month for a year. Okay, so it's not super high, but it's a lot of money if you have to pay it at once. And now I could fulfill my dream. Yeah, and paying something like $70 a month, that's okay. But yeah, I got really sick just because it was happening. For one, I never thought that it would actually happen. And then I also do not like buying anything that I pay off. I'm not doing that. I do not have a credit card, for example. But in this case, I made a one-time exception because I just didn't feel like I could get Eternia in that condition for that price again within the next couple of years, maybe. Sometimes you are lucky, but this was a good chance. It was a good price, a fair price. It looked complete. I think the only thing that doesn't work is the motor. But I will get that to work. I will find a way, and if there isn't a way, I will replace that part. I think with what I paid for it, there's still wiggle room for replacements. I suspect it is not fully complete. I mean, with the small parts and all. But yeah, I will do a whole video on this Eternia thing. And I already have it. I already have the box. Let me just show you how it looks like. There it is, and I have not opened it up yet because I want to do it on video. So this is my first video of the series. Then I'll post a few more because this thing is huge. I didn't even get it to the house. I had help. So in the next days I will open this package up, but I'm still a little bit. I'm scared. I'm really scared because this thing, I always wanted to have it and didn't think it would happen. But I really want to finish the Masters of the Universe line. That I really want to do it. And I want to do it without going broke, you know. This Eternia thing, the prices are ridiculous. I've looked at other auctions, sold stuff, and it's pretty high. Even in not complete condition. Some are sold for 600, 700. I think the price is fair. The problem with this playset isn't only the price, but it's also unavailable very often. So you have to sometimes just be lucky to get one in a good condition. I could have gotten some that had a lot of parts missing, but I felt like that's already a lot of money. That only makes sense if you are trying to finish a set that is missing some parts, you know. So, but yeah. This is my video telling you there will be Eternia shown on this channel. I cannot believe it. I'm very happy, but I'm also a little bit in shock still. So there will be... I need some more time. I will slowly start, and that package is so big, I do not know where to unbox it. It's so huge that I am currently trying to move stuff around so I can film it appropriately. So yeah. Eternia sometime soon. I'm not sure when I will upload the video, but this thing's so big it takes a while. I wanna build it and all, so I don't think I can do that in one video. But there will be a series of them. So yeah, Eternia coming up soon. Thank you guys. Bye.